The supervising minister, the commission set up to helping the suffering people of Niger Delta has become the bank and the bank for all APC members. No, I've seen it. Fraud at glance. Gentlemen of the press, you are aware that in the past few weeks, we have been inundated with several high-level corruption in this government. Number one, the 100 billion crude oil sale in China by Sahara Energy, as reported by Point Blank. It is not coming from the PDP. Number two, over 1.3 trillion spent between 2015 and 2019 by the NDDC that mismanaged and misappropriated the funds, alongside with 4.9 billion outside the budget approval of NDDC. The National Insurance Trust Fund, 3.4 billion fraud confirmed by the Minister of Labor. Number four, the growing fresh fuel subsidy fraud. Number five, unaccounted 100 billion for the East-West Development Commission. This was reported in the House of Representatives yesterday. Not to talk about the billions being siphoned in the name of palliative at the Humanitarian Affairs Ministry. The ongoing looting and relooting in the EFCC and the matter that is standing with the Presidential Committee or panel headed by Justice Salami that involve the ex-EFCC chairman, Magu, up to the tune of 39 billion. The acquisition of banks and communication companies by cabals in government amounting to billions of dollars. And of course, the CBN car park for 30 billion. Gentlemen of the press, these facts are available to you online. They are the issues that are currently going on in our country, in the National Assembly, so they are no longer news. So that you don't think that it is PDP that is coming with a propaganda. Those are facts. And that was why I said we should not play politics with it, because it has to do with our daily living and the entire country. And if these are going on in government, it means that with the loans already obtained from China, amounting to $85 billion to $100 billion, the country by now, and you will agree with me that the country is on ventilator. Nobody knows what will happen. Looking for gas. Gentlemen of the press, it is your responsibility to clearly look at this government eyeball to eyeball with your publishers, not to play politics with Nigerians, but to go deep, to investigate and to publish and bring to the knowledge of Nigerians all that is going on in this government. The government is confused. The government has no leadership and no direction. We want to thank all of you for coming. This is only to inform Nigerians that we in PDP are aware and we are praying. Nigerians should not be distracted by the drama playing out in the various fraud cases, whether in Asu Villa with Ibrahim Magu or the National Assembly with two ministers, Akpabio and Christine Gige, entertaining Nigerians. They have become Nollywood. They are designed to remove public attention to the real issues. In this country, under the watch of Mr. President and his APC, we have found ourselves in the environment, as the French economist Federico Bastet said, that when plunder becomes a way of life for a group of men in the society and government, over the course of time, they create for themselves a legal system that authorized it on a moral code that glorifies it. So what we can see today is that corruption is going on and they are justifying it with propaganda. The regime has found a code for corruption, and they now glorify it and make it fun of it. Finally, gentlemen of the press, what we are witnessing in our country today is a total collapse of the nation. And Mr. President should do the honorable thing as required by law. An elder statesman. He's been a military head of state before, and now a civilian president. Wouldn't it have been better for him at this point, in confusion and in total collapse of the way of lives of Nigerians, for him to throw in the towel? Because Nigeria is on ventilator, gasping for air. Save our country now and save us from the rains. With what we have witnessed today, the aim had been defeated. It is left for government to now call those in charge of these two commissions to order, as recommended by the National Assembly, and seriously look for Nigerians who can do the job to deliver the aims and objectives for establishing those commissions. They are necessary. These two areas have been affected either by war or by the environment. And we're all Nigerians, but nothing to show for it. So it is high time for Mr. President to quickly, as much as possible, Senate has recommended, House of Representatives has recommended, there are Nigerians, honest Nigerians who can do the job. That will be our suggestion from this end. The second question, the laws are there to govern the people. And our country is developing, so also the laws are developing. We are sure that the National Assembly from time to time will amend these laws to suit the situation which we find ourselves. So we urge the National Assembly to quickly look at these laws and amend them as necessary in order to enforce the law, to make sure that those who have stolen money cannot escape. That will be our answer. I believe that when this current government came in 2015, and of course, the agenda, number one agenda, was to fight corruption. Nobody was against it. The laws are there. It is for them to enforce it. So if you have taken anybody, Nigerians or PDP, to court, it is your turn now to do exactly the same so that the world can see that you are actually fighting corruption. But Nation newspaper, we are also aware that bullion vans were delivered in several areas in our country. And the medias are not talking. As you were there and the media spoke aloud when the regime took over, let them also now speak aloud so that the world will see, so that the security agencies should concentrate in resolving our problems, including defending our country, not deploying them for elections. We believe that the PDP will always stand by the truth and nothing but the truth. If they have prosecuted our people, they should prosecute themselves, no matter highly placed. The panel in the villa, like I said in my press statement, is that where it's supposed to be? It should be in the public place where people to go and hear what is going on. Are they conducting secret hearing of panels of corruption? Secret hearing. Media expose that. Thank you.